56 years ago, Russia, the northern Ural Mountains. A group of 9 students of the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked upon a difficult winter expedition to reach the Otorten mountain. Their journey seemed to progress according to plan. However, on the 7th day of their trip, the weather conditions worsened. They lost their orientation and were forced to set up a camp on the slope of the mountain called Kholat Xbox. It was their last stop. 3 weeks later in Yekaterinburg, when their families received no word of their success, the first rescue expeditions were sent. On February 25th, 1959, an abandoned encampment was found. The tent was torn down and covered with snow, with all the group's belongings left inside. Further examination revealed it was cut from inside out. The surrounding footprints indicated the crew had fled the tent. They were barefooted. This suggests a frantic escape, characteristic of people scared out of their wits. 2 sets of prints led to a forested area down the slope. The rescue team found an improvised fireplace and 2 bodies. They were lying in but their underwear, with cuts and scratches to their limbs, suggesting they had tried to climb the tree in panic. What could terrify them so much? The next 3 bodies were found scattered a few hundred meters from the first discovery. One of them had suffered a fractured skull, this despite no evidence of a struggle. It took the spring thaw 2 months later to enable the rescue team to find the rest of the victims. The last 4 skiers were found buried in a thick layer of ice and snow. Their autopsies led to even more bizarre findings. All of the bodies had severe internal injuries caused by an undetermined force, similar to that of a serious car accident. No external damage nor bruises were visible, besides a tongue ripped from one victim's mouth and a strange orange skin color. Much speculation arose from these puzzling events. Such theories included attack from the local tribesmen, from an avalanche, or animals. Each theory, however, only served to create more questions. The truth behind this tragic course of events remains unexplained to this day. What really happened? Maybe the answer still waits to be discovered, deep under the snow.
It's Kholat! We're here on Xbox Series X. That was narrated by Sean Bean. He's a very popular actor. He dies a lot. It's an exploration adventure game with elements of horror, inspired by a true event known as the Dyatlov Pass. Dyatlov? Yeah, okay, whatever. Mysterious death of 9 Russian hikers, which led to countless unconfirmed hypotheses. You will go to the Ural Mountains with the task to find out what really happened. It will be a mystery. Will you discover anything? Or will more questions come out during this situation? A compelling unknown force had apparently caused the deaths. It was a real story that happened in the winter of 1959. 9 hikers went for a trip in the northern part of the Ural Mountains, which ended fatally. Bodies were scattered on the Kholat. Needless to say, don't go hiking in the snow, guys, unless you really know what you're doing. Where am I going? Am I supposed to go visit one of these houses? This is a cool area, but I don't really know what's happening here. So anyways, it is a very, very jaggedy 1080p on this one. But hey, looks like it's 60 FPS, so there you go. I guess is this where I'm going? That is some intense snow popping. This is a bit of an oldie. Oh, auto HDR as well. I hope I find out what happened out here on the mountains. I assume that's what I'm doing. Is there, do I have a goal, or is there like a, you know, like a map just being like, hey, this is where you're headed or whatever? Am I just supposed to feel it? I think I'm just supposed to feel it. Well, you know me, I love wandering around aimlessly in the snow, so this is, yeah, this is my jam. Cool, cool, cool. As in I'm freezing, yeah, yeah. So there's no one I, like, talk to get the story started, it's just kind of an opening with Sean Bean? And then you're just kind of running around out in the wilderness? Okay. No!
In the end, the only thing I saw was a flash, an insufferable burning light, the pain ripping apart my body. I felt it tearing out of my soul.
They called this a whiteout, by the way.
Nobody. Nothing. The light went out and I vanished into overwhelming darkness.
Sean Bean, save me. Well, this looks cozy. I mean, it's super jaggedy, but this looks like a cozy spot. Maybe I should, like, you know, wrap up or set a fire ablaze just so I get some warmth. Might be like a smart idea. I'm just throwing it out there. No, we're just not gonna do that? Okay. When you run for too long, your character will get tired. That makes sense.
Have you ever tried to hold on to your humanity when others convince you of being no more than a subject, an object, which they can bend to their will?
What happened to the fire?
That you were a monster that deserved punishment, when you could really not remember your sins, when they took away your loved ones, leaving you to rot in the dark. The problem is that in their darkness, you have never been alone.
Oh, this looks kind of ethereal. Oh, I've got like a little compass. That's nice. How do I put the compass down? Oh, I've got a map. How do I get the map to not fall down? Okay. A little awkward, but okay. Alright. Is there a way to put down the thingy? Oh, okay. I'm just stuck with the compass being on the side of my screen. Oh no, it's gone. Okay. What is this, Slender Man? Starting to think there might be some stuff going on here. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Cool. Hey, look, there's a person running. I'm coming to meet you. Or not, I guess. I don't know. Well, sure something's gonna go on though. Well, it's definitely got a creepy vibe to it, I'll say that much. Bit of a snow hiking simulator. This is kind of hard to sprint, like you have to hold down the button to sprint.
But you are losing your mind, my friend. You're slipping slowly into the abyss, and there is no one to give you a hand. And at the bottom, I am the only one waiting for you.
Now I kind of want to look up what the mystery of this place is in regards to like what they think actually happened. I think I might have already looked into this at some point in the past, but forgotten. You ever do that? Where there's like a big mystery thing you like read about and you're like, ooh, ah, and then you just kind of forget about it, and then someone else brings it up and you're like, oh yeah. Well, there's something about hysteria and hypothermia and, you know, losing their minds and stuff like that in the cold and the dark. Oh, looks like there's a church thing over here. Okay. Hello there. This map is really hard to read. How do I keep the map up on my screen? I hold Y, it doesn't do anything. I tap Y, it doesn't do anything. It's like a broken map. So the mapping is useless. Alright. Should be like a button to sprint or something. What is that? Well, that doesn't look like something I want to interact with. How do I get to that church I was trying to go to? Yeah, I don't see a place to cross anywhere. There's a radio tower in the distance. So how does it work if I die? What's the checkpoints like in this? This is my checkpoint? Is the... Oh. The rocks at the beginning? Or... Am I all the way at the back at the start of the game? I think I'm back at the start of the game. I can't really tell. Maybe it's supposed to, like, psychologically confuse you. So wait, the game, I died because I was a fool, and then it took me all the way back to the beginning of the game. Huh, that's not for me. I'm gonna go this way. Okay, apparently I can't sprint for long. This sprinting mechanic in this game kind of sucks so much on my thumbs. That big glowy thing over there. So you're kind of just like wandering around in the snow, I guess, if you think about it. Stupid map doesn't stay up on my screen. Uh-huh. I mean, I guess if you want to get stuck in the wilderness. Oh, maybe there's something up there. I don't really... I guess it's more supposed to be like an open-ended exploration kind of thing? Do we even get to that, or...? No. So it was pointless to climb over here. So you just kind of wander around aimlessly in the snow. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have been so bad if I hadn't died. I was just kind of curious what would happen. I feel like that was extreme punishment to go back several minutes or so. Considering you just kind of walk in this game. Oh, there's a bridge. That's cool. I don't understand the point of the bridge, though, because I guess maybe it's raining in the summer? Maybe it's the summer rain. I guess this was part of the advent of those walking sims, wasn't it? And they were like, we'll throw Sean Bean's voice into this, everybody will go crazy for it.
We are sitting in.
Uh-huh. Can I jump? I don't know if there's a jump button. I don't think I can jump in this, can I? It's like right there. I feel like I should be able to, you know, get that, I guess. I don't know. But those trees over there lead up to the mountain? I guess it's so you can get a glimpse of an area you can't visit or something? Like there's something up there. How do I get to that? Never mind, it's just some stuff attached to a tree. Uh-huh. Okay, well, that's... I don't really get this, but, you know. Interesting, I guess, from a point of view.